If you've got a low thyroid, you may be one of the millions of Americans who thinks you should be eating salads to stay healthy. After all, green vegetables have to be good for you, right? Unfortunately, shocking new research shows that if you've been diagnosed with a low thyroid, or if you're a woman who's just starting to feel the effects of a low thyroid, like uncontrollable weight gain, hair loss, or brain fog, your salad may be killing your thyroid. There's 3 green vegetables you should never eat. These 3 vegetables are so common, you're probably eating at least one every time you have a salad. Most women are totally unaware that these vegetables can shrivel up your thyroid like a raisin, filling up your head with brain fog, thinning your hair and eyebrows, and draining you of energy so that you're tired. All you can do is lay in bed all day. Worst of all, instead of losing weight when you eat salads, you end up gaining weight uncontrollably thanks to a slowed down thyroid. I'll share what these 3 thyroid-killing vegetables are in just a moment. And trust me, you're going to be shocked because you've probably been told all 3 of these veggies are good for you. I'm also going to share how you can support a healthy thyroid without medications or extreme diets in just 2 minutes a day. I can pretty much guarantee you've never heard of this method, and neither has your doctor. Yet it's so effective at addressing low thyroid, you can feel better in as little as 2 weeks. You can regrow your hair that you lost because of your thyroid condition, just like I did. And you can reduce or even ditch your thyroid medication entirely. My name is Kinsey Jackson. I'm known in the Seattle, Washington area as the thyroid specialist doctors go to for help with their patients. I've guest lectured at top medical universities, and I've trained hundreds of doctors on the role of nutrition in thyroid disorders. I'm a certified nutrition specialist, which is the highest degree in medicine for nutrition. And I'm also the best-selling author of The Thyroid Reboot, a book that has sold over 43,057 copies and has close to 100% 4- or 5-star reviews. I've helped over 17,253 men and women recover from fatigue, weight gain, brain fog, hair loss, and other low thyroid symptoms, which is why many experts in the medical community consider me the leading thyroid specialist in the country. I have more experience than 99% of doctors on low thyroid disorders because in addition to my 22 years of experience in clinical practice, I myself struggled with hypothyroidism. I went through dozens of doctors, tried countless medications, supplements, and diets, and nothing worked until I fixed my thyroid with the simple method I'll share inside this video. At just 28 years old, my low thyroid left me with ugly bald patches all over my head. Muscle aches that were so painful, I needed a wheelchair just to get groceries. And chronic fatigue that was so bad, all I could do was lay in bed all day. Today, my thyroid levels are normal again, and I'm 100% symptom-free. I grew back my long, black hair. I'm hiking, doing yoga, and walking every day without pain. My brain fog is gone. My energy is back. And I was finally able to have a healthy pregnancy and start my family. And my smile is bigger than ever. In just a moment, I'll share how I did all this and how you too can address a low thyroid without relying on medication or overhauling your diet in just 2 minutes a day. To start, let's get into the 3 green vegetables you should avoid at all costs if you're struggling with a low thyroid. Thyroid-harming vegetable number 1 is edamame. Edamame comes from the soy plant, and research on soy can be confusing. Some internet blogs will tell you soy is healthy, while others say it's toxic and should be avoided. If you look closely at the studies, however, you'll see that most of the studies that support soy as a health food are funded by the very corporations who manufacture it. I'd call that a conflict of interest. If you break down soy to a basic level, it's actually terrible for your thyroid. Here's why. First, soy is one of the most common food allergens to exist. That means it can overactivate your immune system so that it becomes confused and attacks your thyroid mistakenly. Up to 97% of low thyroid disorders are caused by an autoimmune issue called Hashimoto's. So proper immune system function is vital. Another major red flag is that 94% of soy plants grown in the US are GMO crops. GMOs, or genetically modified organisms, are mutated plants created in labs. And they're so unhealthy, they're banned in 19 European countries. Yet here in the US, big food corporations put them in your salad and tell you they're healthy. Bottom line, if you have a low thyroid, it's a good idea to avoid edamame at all costs. The second thyroid-harming vegetable you need to avoid is kale. Now, I know you've probably heard that kale is a supposed superfood. While kale does have many antioxidants and minerals, kale is actually one of the worst vegetables for your thyroid because it contains goitrogens. These are defense chemicals that the kale plant makes to avoid being eaten in nature, but they act as anti-nutrients for humans. These goitrogens actually block your thyroid from absorbing iodine. That's a huge problem because over time, if your thyroid can't absorb iodine, your thyroid hormone levels will drop like a rock, and you can develop a large bulge in your neck called a goiter. If you absolutely have to eat kale, make sure you cook it instead of eating it raw, because cooking tends to destroy at least some of the goitrogens inside. This applies to a bunch of other green vegetables you may think of as healthy, including broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and arugula. These are considered cruciferous vegetables, which all have the same goitrogens kale has. So, if you have a low thyroid, it's best to eat them sparingly and cook them. The last thyroid-harming food I want to warn you about is salad dressing. Ranch, Italian dressing, or balsamic vinaigrette may make your salad taste better, but the base of nearly every dressing is a vegetable oil, like soybean oil, canola oil, or corn oil. These factory-produced vegetable oils are one of the unhealthiest foods on the planet because they're full of omega-6 fatty acids. Omega-6s are highly unstable molecules found in spoiled, rancid fat, and they're the building blocks of inflammation, which means these vegetable oils cause a lightning storm of inflammation inside your body. This inflammation can damage your thyroid and impair its function, which leads to all sorts of low thyroid symptoms like hair loss, brain fog, weight gain, cold sensitivity, mood swings, and more. That's why I recommend low thyroid patients avoid salad dressings based on vegetable oils at all costs, and instead use vegetable oil-free dressings, like a creamy avocado oil lime recipe or a vinaigrette based on apple cider vinegar. Truthfully, salads aren't necessarily the best foods you should be eating if you want to fix a low thyroid. There are 3 superfoods that are far healthier. Today, I want to show you how you can support a healthy thyroid with 3 superfoods you can find in your local supermarket. These 3 superfoods aren't turmeric, iodine, or blueberries. In fact, they're not the usual suspects at all. One is found in the snack aisle, one is in the produce section, and one is in the meat section. As a nutritionist who's helped over 14,275 men and women recover from hypothyroidism, I can tell you that every person struggling with a low thyroid should be eating these 3 superfoods. The best part is, all 3 are cheap and you can get a week's supply for around $17. They can be found in virtually every supermarket in the country, and all 3 are absolutely delicious. The truth is, thyroid problems are a silent epidemic in our country. According to the American Thyroid Association, over 20 million women in this country have low thyroids, and another 21 million are undiagnosed, which is terrifying because left untreated, a low thyroid can make a woman's skin and hair age faster, drain her of energy, make her gain weight uncontrollably, no matter how healthy she eats or how much she exercises. It can even cause infertility, as well as make menopause symptoms worse. Long term, a low thyroid can grow into full-blown autoimmune problems that imprison you in a wheelchair or make you bald, like what happened to me. The good news is the University of Pennsylvania School of Medicine recently discovered that the root cause of hypothyroidism is a nutrition deficiency, a hidden condition scientists are now calling thyroid starvation. If you've been diagnosed with a low thyroid and medications, supplements, and diet changes haven't helped you feel better, or if you're a woman who's been struggling with brain fog, weight gain, hair loss, chronic fatigue, or cold sensitivity and you're not sure why, this is what's been missing. Today, I'm going to pull back the curtain and reveal everything you need to know about fixing a low thyroid naturally, right here in this short video presentation for free. So sit back, close the other tabs in your window so you can minimize all distractions, and listen closely, because in just a moment, I'll reveal how you can fix a low thyroid with 3 superfoods found in your local supermarket. I'll show you how to lose weight, even if your thyroid is low. On average, women lose 21 pounds of fat in 90 days with this method, without diet or exercise. I'll explain why normal thyroid test results are a lie, and why you're not crazy for feeling like your body is off. I'll give you a 1-minute at-home test you can do that reveals if your thyroid is low. This method is more accurate than most lab tests, and it's free and requires no blood draw. And I'll share how you can bring your thyroid back to normal, healthy levels in just 2 minutes a day, even if you've been struggling with a low thyroid for years. Keep watching, and I promise I'll reveal all of that in just a moment. I've taught this information in guest lectures at leading medical universities and in private consults with top doctors and physicians. But today, I want to share the breakthrough new science with you in this short presentation for free, because I firmly believe that any woman can fix a low thyroid by taking charge of her own health, just like I did. Let me begin with a simple question. Why are women 9 times more likely to have a thyroid disorder than men? According to the American Thyroid Association, 1 in 8 women will develop a thyroid disorder in her lifetime, compared to about 1 in 50 men. That's an epidemic of over 20 million women. So why are thyroid disorders so much more common in women than men? For years, this has been a medical mystery. Today, we finally have an answer. Recently, Professor Merrick Glezerman from Sackler School of Medicine estimated that as much as 75% of all medical research has been done on men, which explains why thyroid disorders in women have been so misunderstood in the medical community. New reports out of the Mayo Clinic, the National Institute of Health, and Johns Hopkins Medical School show the thyroid gland is one of the most important glands in a woman's body. As you may know, hormones have a far greater impact on health in women than men. New research shows your thyroid gland is your hormonal control center. Your thyroid regulates your monthly cycle. It balances hormones like estrogen and progesterone as you go through puberty, childbirth, and menopause. It controls your energy, your mood, how much weight you gain or lose, how young or old your skin and hair look. Harvard Medical School even found that the thyroid controls a woman's fertility. And if you have a thyroid deficiency, you'll have trouble getting pregnant. On top of that, virtually every autoimmune issue women face leads back to the thyroid. Thyroid health is so important to a woman's well-being, researchers are now even calling the thyroid a second brain. That's why I firmly believe every woman, whether she's 20 years old or 60, should be taking care of their thyroid health. Because if you don't, your skin, hair, and nails will age faster. You'll gain weight uncontrollably, no matter how healthy you eat or how much you exercise. And you'll feel exhausted and moody 24/7. That's how important your thyroid is to your overall well-being. In just a moment, I'll share the 3 key nutrients your thyroid needs to stay healthy. Unfortunately, most women don't get nearly enough. Even if they eat well and take a daily multivitamin, as a result, you develop a nutrition deficiency called thyroid starvation. Here's how eating the wrong foods gives you thyroid starvation, weakening every cell in your body. Your body is made up of about 30 trillion cells. Every one of these cells has one thing in common. They all depend on a thyroid hormone called T3 for energy. Without T3, your cells can slow down dramatically, like a factory without electricity. That's when you get your low thyroid symptoms like brain fog, chronic fatigue, hair loss, weight gain, and cold sensitivity. Here's a quick breakdown of how this works. There's 3 steps to how your thyroid works. I call this your thyroid pathway. In step 1 of your thyroid pathway, your thyroid makes 2 hormones called T4 and T3. First, your brain sends a signal to your thyroid to make hormones. This signal is called TSH, or thyroid stimulating hormone. This tells your thyroid to make T4 and T3, 2 hormones which go into your bloodstream and travel throughout your body. In step 2 of your thyroid pathway, your liver converts inactive T4 into active T3. Most of the thyroid hormone your body produces is in the T4 form. T4 is the inactive version of the hormone, which means it essentially doesn't do anything. It just floats around in your blood and is used for storage. T3 is the active version that goes into your cells and powers your metabolism. That's why your liver has to convert T4 into T3. Finally, in step 3 of your thyroid pathway, T3 activates your cell's metabolism. T3 passes through the cell membrane and activates your cell's metabolism. It acts as a signal that tells your cells to start producing energy in the form of a molecule called ATP. And T3 tells your cell to do its job in your body. You can think of your cells as little factories that run your body, and T3 as the electricity that powers them. With enough T3, your cells' metabolisms run well and you feel fine. If your cells don't get enough T3, they slow down and stop doing their job in your body. When your skin cells slow down, your hair tends to thin and fall out. When the cells in your muscles slow down, you tend to gain weight uncontrollably, even if you eat well and exercise. You'll also constantly feel tired and exhausted, like you haven't slept a wink. And you'll feel cold, even on hot summer days. When your nerve cells slow down, you get brain fog and memory problems. You'll struggle to read, focus, or concentrate. When your female reproductive cells slow down, you experience fertility problems, irregular cycles, or hot flashes. When your stomach and intestine cells slow down, you get bloated, constipated, and you'll have digestive pain. If any of this sounds familiar to you, your thyroid is likely already slowed down, and you've got at least stage 1 thyroid starvation. It won't kill you, but it will suck the joy out of your life. Because if there's one takeaway from all this, remember, how well you feel depends on how much T3 your cells get. For your cells to get enough T3, your entire thyroid pathway has to be working properly. That means all 3 steps. 1, your thyroid making T4 and T3. 2, your liver converting inactive T4 into active T3. And 3, T3 going into your cells and activating their metabolism. If there's a problem with 1, 2, or even all 3 of these steps, your thyroid will slow down and you'll get thyroid starvation. That means you'll struggle to concentrate or focus on simple tasks like reading. You'll have no energy to do anything but lie in bed all day. Your hair and eyebrows might start to thin, and you'll tend to gain weight no matter how little you eat. This is why you can have a thyroid lab test that looks normal, yet you feel terrible. Most thyroid panels only test for T4 and TSH levels. But if your body has a problem converting T4 into T3, you still won't feel well. This is also why most thyroid medications, like levothyroxine and Synthroid, may not be a great long-term solution. If you've had thyroid lab work done and you're not in the normal range, your doctor has probably prescribed you medication like levothyroxine or Synthroid. These are synthetic, lab-made versions of T4. For some women, this can help temporarily, and if this is you, great, I recommend you stay on it. However, for most women, it's not a great long-term solution. Here's why. Remember that T4 is the inactive version of the hormone, and how well you feel depends on how much T3, the active version, gets in your cells. So if your body has a problem converting T4 into T3, no amount of extra T4 will help you feel better. This is one of the issues that a lot of women with thyroid problems have, and it's why I think of conventional thyroid tests and medications as tools to help you understand which of the 3 steps in your thyroid pathway are blocked, instead of the end-all be-all of how you should feel. Bottom line, if any of the 3 steps in your thyroid pathway are blocked, you'll have thyroid starvation, which means you'll feel weak, tired, and sluggish. The main problem here is that treating a low thyroid takes a nuanced, whole-body approach, but most medical schools put an emphasis on training doctors to quickly diagnose and prescribe, which gives them wonderful tools like antibiotics and surgery for fixing acute health problems, but totally lacking when it comes to chronic, long-term nutrition deficiencies like a low thyroid. That's why I encourage you to take matters of your health into your own hands. That's what I had to do to heal. After I fixed my own hypothyroidism with the tips I'm about to share, I became obsessed with the role of nutrition in thyroid disorders. This led me to become a certified nutrition specialist, which is one of the highest nutrition degrees given in medicine. And it led me to open my Washington clinic, where I've successfully treated over 17,253 thyroid patients. I discovered that when it comes to a low thyroid, nutrition is the most effective solution. Nutrition has incredible healing power, and it's a much more natural way to help your body recover. Don't worry, this doesn't mean you have to go on an extreme diet. All you have to do is fix 3 nutrient deficiencies at the root cause of a low thyroid. Add these 3 simple nutrients to your diet and you get your life back. Let me share exactly what those 3 nutrients are. You see, new science is showing that the surprising root cause of hypothyroidism is thyroid starvation. Have you heard that women are more likely than men to become anemic? Anemia is a condition where you're low in iron. It's more common in women because we lose iron every month. This is important because iron is a part of an enzyme called hemoglobin, which carries oxygen in your blood. So if you don't get enough iron, you carry less oxygen in your blood, and you'll feel weak and tired. Well, a similar problem happens with your thyroid. Your thyroid pathway depends on enzymes to drive the chemical reactions, and these enzymes depend on 3 key minerals. If you don't get enough of these 3 minerals, your thyroid pathway will be blocked and you'll feel weak, sluggish, and tired. If you've got a low thyroid, it's likely due to a deficiency in one of these 3 minerals. I've seen thousands of thyroid patients in my clinic. In my experience, most women's thyroids are starving for these 3 minerals. Chances are you're simply not getting enough from your diet, even if you eat well. I've also found that most cheap multivitamins and thyroid supplements just don't have enough of these 3 key nutrients, or they contain forms that are not very bioavailable to the body, meaning they're not well recognized or utilized forms of the nutrients. Here's what the first thyroid mineral you need is. Remember that step 1 of your thyroid pathway is where your thyroid makes T4 and T3. Well, how does your thyroid do that? It's the job of an enzyme called a selenoprotein. You can think of a selenoprotein as a little molecular chef that cooks up T3 and T4. Just like a baker combining ingredients like flour, yeast, and water to make bread, selenoproteins combine amino acids and iodine to make T3 and T4. Inside your thyroid, there are millions of these selenoproteins hard at work, cooking up T3 and T4. Each of these selenoproteins depends on a mineral called selenium to work. That's why thyroid mineral number 1 is selenium. Your thyroid has the highest amount of selenium out of any organ in your body. If you don't get enough selenium, your T3 and T4 levels drop. Every cell in your body slows down, and this can cause the weight gain, brain fog, fatigue, and hair loss most thyroid patients are struggling with. That's why a study out of the University of Porto in Portugal reports, not surprising, selenium deficiency may impair thyroid function. The truth is, you're probably not getting enough selenium even if you eat healthy and take a daily multivitamin. You may be thinking, but wait, Kinsey, my multivitamin has selenium and I take a thyroid supplement. I still don't feel any better. What gives? Ready for a surprise? Unless you're eating 2 Brazil nuts every day or 60 Brazil nuts a month, you're probably still deficient. Most multivitamins and supplements simply don't have a high quality source of selenium. They're trying to stuff 30 different vitamins and minerals into one tiny pill, so the quality has to be low to keep their costs down. That's why the first superfood I recommend for thyroid patients is Brazil nuts. It's one of the highest sources of selenium in nature, and it's also packed with vitamins and minerals that are good for your heart and brain. It's one of the first steps I give to the thyroid patients in my clinic, with great results proven over and over again. And don't worry, if eating a Brazil nut every day sounds a bit too difficult for you, I'll show you a great workaround in just a moment. Bottom line, you'll feel better fast. If you don't believe me, just check out the dozens of studies that show selenium improves thyroid function. For example, the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology published a study with ultrasound images that prove women who take selenium have healthier thyroids than those who don't. Take a look. This ultrasound shows how a healthy thyroid looks full and solid, while an unhealthy thyroid looks more hollow. If you're suffering from a low thyroid, getting enough selenium can help you feel better fast. After testing countless women, the researchers concluded taking selenium improves the ultrasound structure of the thyroid gland and is essentially a prerequisite for good thyroid health in women. This was confirmed by multiple peer-reviewed studies, including a study out of the Institute of Molecular Pathology and Immunology, which reports selenium supplementation has been associated with quality of life improvement. A study from the American Thyroid Association found selenium supplementation is associated with improvement in mood and/or general well-being. And a study published in the International Journal of Endocrinology proved maintaining a physiological concentration of selenium is a prerequisite to prevent thyroid disease and preserve overall health. A study from the International Journal of Endocrinology even found that overweight people who took selenium lost an average of 21 pounds of fat on autopilot without diet or exercise after just 3 months. The most exciting part of all of this is that women report over and over again taking selenium helps them feel better, which means their energy returned so they could hike, do yoga, and get back to the activities they love. extra pounds on their stomach, legs, and arms melted away. They could think, concentrate, and focus better, and more. But that's just the beginning. Let me share what thyroid mineral number 2 is. Step 2 of your thyroid pathway is your liver converting T4 into T3, which is a crucial step in the pathway. That's because T4 can't go inside of your cells. It's biologically inactive. So without this step, it doesn't matter how hard your thyroid works at making hormones, your cells still won't get enough T3. This is why so many women who take T4 only thyroid medications like levothyroxine or Synthroid still don't feel well. You can take all the thyroid medication you want, but if your body can't convert the T4 into T3, you won't feel better. This T4 to T3 conversion step is powered by thyroid mineral number 2, zinc. And if you're wondering just how important zinc is to your thyroid, a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition proves it's essential. Just check out these photos. These 2 rats were identical in virtually every way except for one, how much zinc was in their diets. The rat on the left was fed a zinc supplemented diet, and the rat on the right was fed a zinc deficient diet. The study found that when the rats didn't get enough zinc, they developed the same symptoms as low thyroid patients. Their thyroid levels plummeted. As a result, they lost their hair, they developed skin lesions, and they lost all of their energy. A study published in the International Journal of Trichology found the same shocking effects of zinc deficiency in humans. See for yourself. Just like the rats, this zinc-deficient woman had hair loss and skin lesions. She was also struggling with depression and low energy. Here's the craziest part. This woman was taking thyroid hormone medications, but she still felt terrible. Yet, once she started taking zinc, she saw incredible changes because her body was able to convert T4 to T3 again. As a result, her mental depression lifted, her face puffiness was gone, her skin lesions disappeared, and her hair completely grew back in just 4 months. The researchers concluded the hair loss attributed to hypothyroidism may not improve with thyroxine unless zinc supplements are added. Translation: thyroxine or T4 medication didn't help this woman feel better until she took zinc, because zinc let her body convert the inactive T4 hormone into T3. The University of Pennsylvania found that zinc helps bring thyroid levels back to normal. Researchers gave daily zinc to a woman who had a low thyroid. 4 months later, their thyroid hormone levels all returned to normal. Their hypothyroidism was essentially gone. It's an incredible finding, and the University of Massachusetts Amherst and Biological Trace Element Research confirm it. What's more, the International Journal of Trichology reports that zinc deficiency causes full-blown hair loss associated with hypothyroidism. The Journal of Nutrition found that zinc deficiency causes your basal metabolic rate, how many calories your body burns on autopilot, to drop like a rock. As a result, you uncontrollably gain weight no matter how little you eat or how much you exercise. The University of Warwick showed that middle-aged and older adults who took zinc had better memory, focus, and reaction time. The University of Lubbock School of Medicine proved that zinc fortifies your immune system, which is important for thyroid patients because up to 97% of cases are caused by Hashimoto's, an autoimmune disorder. According to the CDC, 47.3% of the world's population is either zinc deficient or close to it. One amazing source of zinc is raw oysters. Raw oysters are the second superfood I recommend to thyroid patients. They're high in vitamin B12, antioxidants, and are considered an aphrodisiac, which means they give you a little extra zing in the bedroom. But unless you're eating oysters, grass-fed beef, or beef liver every day, you're likely not getting enough zinc, especially if you have brain fog, hair loss, fatigue, and weight gain. Zinc is just the second piece of the puzzle. There's one last thyroid mineral you need, and that's thyroid mineral number 2. Remember that the last step of the thyroid pathway is T3 going inside your cells and turning on their metabolism. If there's a problem with this step, none of the other steps matter. You see, your cells run on a fuel source called ATP, which is like a tiny molecule of energy. Your entire body runs on it. T3 signals your cells to start making this fuel inside of your mitochondria. And the enzymes that make ATP depend on one more thyroid mineral, number 3, copper. The reason why copper is so important for women is because without copper, your cells can't make energy. This leads to all sorts of health problems. For example, if you don't get enough copper, you can have problems with learning, memory, and focus. Studies out of the University of Manchester and the University of Melbourne found copper deficiency is one of the biggest causes of brain fog in women. Take a look. Another study found if you don't get enough copper, your hair turns old and gray faster. Published in Biological Trace Element Research, this study found that women who were deficient in copper had premature graying of hair, which means your hair looks older and grayer than normal. Also, more studies showed if you feel exhausted most days, like you haven't slept a wink, it's likely caused by a copper deficiency. Studies out of Kansas State University, the U.S. Department of Agriculture, and Wake Forest University School of Medicine found copper deficiency causes anemia and slows down your metabolism, making you feel weak, sluggish, and tired. Finally, if you have a weak immune system and get sick often, you're likely copper deficient. Studies out of Science, the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, and the University of Florida in Gainesville found copper deficiency lowers your immune system because when your copper levels are low, your body makes deformed immune cells. Bottom line, copper deficiency and low thyroid problems are closely linked. And if you're struggling with brain fog, weight gain, fatigue, hair loss, or other low thyroid symptoms, you should be taking a high-quality copper supplement. A study out of the Biomedical Journal of Scientific Technical Research even quoted, hypothyroid patients had significantly decreased concentration of zinc and copper. Hence, diets rich in trace elements, zinc and copper, should be supplied to patients of hypothyroidism to maintain normal thyroid hormone function. That's why for superfood number 3, I recommend thyroid patients eat a healthy supply of avocados. Avocados are high in copper, and they're a superfood full of healthy fats, fibers, and anti-inflammatory compounds. Plus, they're delicious in guacamole recipes with some salt, lime, and cilantro. Are these 3 mineral deficiencies at the root cause of your low thyroid issues? Selenium, zinc, and copper. You need all of these 3 minerals to keep your thyroid pathway healthy, and without them, you don't feel well, which is exactly why so many women come to my private practice frustrated and confused because the medications, supplements, and diet changes they've tried haven't worked. The answer is simpler than you think. Your thyroid needs these 3 minerals. If you feed your body these 3 minerals, your thyroid can finally do its job, and you'll feel better fast. If you don't, you won't feel well. Dr. Richard Shames, MD, a family medicine doctor out of San Rafael, California, even went on record to say, minerals are absolutely crucial to thyroid function, especially copper, zinc, and selenium. Here's the problem. Most multivitamins are a hodgepodge of 30 cheap ingredients, and many thyroid supplements make you nauseous. For years, I was frustrated with the options available for thyroid patients. For the average woman, it's unrealistic to eat a super clean paleo diet with a bunch of superfoods every day. You can, and I do recommend it, but it's hard to stay consistent. On top of that, most multivitamins are a mixture of 30 plus low-quality ingredients all crammed into capsules that are hard, if not impossible, for your digestive system to fully break down. And if you can't digest the capsule, your body won't be able to absorb the nutrients from your supplements. Sourcing cheap ingredients is the only way for manufacturers to keep the cost down. On top of that, most thyroid supplements either don't have all 3 minerals, or they make you so nauseous you feel like throwing up after. Due to this research being so new, it's been near impossible to find a thyroid supplement for my patients with the right ingredients, especially in the right dose and purity, at least until now. You see, on top of being a full-time practicing clinician, I also serve as the lead medical advisor at Bright Naturals, a leading supplement manufacturer based right here in the US. And my mission for the last several months has been to work together with our team of formulators to bring you the first thyroid supplement that fixes thyroid starvation and balances a low thyroid with all 3 thyroid minerals. Include a new African herb that's exploded onto the thyroid scene because of its unique ability to help the thyroid uptake more nutrients. Test and perfect the formula to ensure every capsule you take has premium ingredients from the highest quality sources. Last but not least, we wanted to keep your new thyroid supplement available at a price that still makes it easy to invest in and maintain your health. You see, I've never had a thyroid supplement that checks all the boxes for me. Most thyroid supplement companies don't invest enough in the formulation process to get this right. Fact is, it's expensive to do so, and often they cut corners and sacrifice the quality of their ingredients to keep their profit margins up. Plus, this research on thyroid starvation is brand new, and I believe we're the first to formulate a solution. So, did we pull it off? Not only did we do so, I'm happy to tell you my team and I have succeeded far beyond what we even could have imagined. And we're proud to have created a breakthrough nutritional formula I'm sure you'll agree is the absolute best thyroid supplement on the market. The first and only one that fixes the root cause of a low thyroid. And I don't make that statement lightly, because even after 17 years of clinical experience, I have never seen a thyroid supplement that checks all the boxes, fixes thyroid starvation, and addresses all 3 mineral deficiencies. 100% American made, includes a formula not made of cheap, low-quality ingredients, and doesn't make you nauseous. I started giving this formula to my thyroid patients in my Washington clinic, and the results were astonishing. Women were finding relief fast and even reducing their medications. This formula was so effective, they even sent in messages raving about it. For example, Lynette, Wongai, NSW, Australia. This product worked for me. I feel so much better taking Thyroid Renew. I have more energy and feel so much better in myself. I'm all for natural products, and I found this product easy on my digestive system and also helped with the heart palpitations I was having. This product worked for me. Roberta, Florida. I am happy with the results. I purchased this product to support my thyroid function. I am happy with the results of taking Thyroid Renew and will likely continue. Today, I want to share this incredible thyroid formula with you. Introducing Thyroid Renew, the only thyroid supplement formulated by a certified nutrition specialist to address the root cause of a low thyroid. This is the supplement I wish I had when I was struggling with hypothyroidism, because it helps you support your thyroid at its roots so you can feel better fast. And I'm not talking about managing symptoms. I'm talking about addressing the root cause, the 3 nutrient deficiencies that throw your thyroid out of whack. When you take Thyroid Renew, here's what you can expect. More energy. You'll support healthy energy levels, which means instead of feeling fatigued, like you just want to lay in bed all day, imagine having the energy to do the activities you've always loved, like hiking, walking, and dancing. Lose weight. When you support your metabolism, your body can burn more calories on autopilot. Don't be surprised if the bathroom scale starts dropping as pounds melt off. No need to hit the gym daily or eat salads if you don't want to. A faster metabolism means you burn more calories even while resting. Clear brain fog. You'll find it easier to read, concentrate, and focus on hard tasks. You'll feel sharper, clearer, and less foggy. The days of feeling like a stressed out thyroid zombie will be behind you. Healthy skin, hair, and nails. As your thyroid health improves, so does the health of your skin, hair, and nails. You may find that your skin clears up. Many women find hair regrowing on their eyebrows and scalp. Brittle, weak nails get stronger. Cold sensitivity relief. Instead of always feeling cold on hot summer days, wearing multiple layers, and needing sweatshirts in the middle of August, your temperature sensitivity will be more balanced. Balanced mood. Many women find that their hot flashes and mood swings stabilize. A healthy thyroid promotes a healthy, balanced mental state. Imagine finding relief from a low thyroid with just a few seconds of effort each day. Each capsule is small, about the size of a pea, and easy to swallow. Simply take 2 each day with a meal to start supporting your thyroid health immediately. Keep taking Thyroid Renew daily for 2 weeks, and you may find that your energy is stabilized to normal. Continue for a few months, and your life will transform. Most women find that the longer you keep going, the better you feel. How is this possible? With our unique 7-ingredient formula, developed, tested, and perfected by one of the top thyroid specialists in the nation. Here's what's inside our breakthrough Thyroid Renew formula. Ingredient number 1 is selenium. Your thyroid has more selenium than any other organ in your body because this mineral powers your thyroid's ability to make T3 and T4. Getting enough selenium is vital to the health of your thyroid. Ingredient number 2 is zinc. Zinc helps activate T4 into T3, which is the only usable form for your cells. Zinc also helps support a healthy immune system, helps stabilize thyroid hormone levels, and can help regrow lost hair. Ingredient number 3 is copper. Copper is vital to energy production in your cells. Without it, your cells can't turn T3 into energy. Studies show copper helps improve focus, memory, and learning. It also helps you feel less weak, sluggish, and tired. Ingredient number 4 is guggle. Guggle is a flower resin that's been used in Ayurvedic medicine for over 2,500 years. It's a unique ingredient. We've included it because of one incredible property. A study out of Phytotherapy Research Journal found that guggle helps the thyroid uptake more nutrients. In other words, it increases absorption of the rest of the nutrients in any formula. Another publication out of the Scientifica Research Journal found that guggle helps your thyroid make more T3 and T4, led to a significant increase in all thyroid function parameters, increased oxygen uptake in your thyroid, helping it function better, boosts iodine uptake in your thyroid. After doing a deep dive into the dozens of studies backing this incredible herb, I knew it was a must include for Thyroid Renew. Many thyroid supplements don't include this powerful herb simply because it's too expensive. It's sourced from Africa, goes through a complicated extraction process, and has to get shipped to the US, all of which cut into profits. At Bright Naturals, our philosophy is the complete opposite. We put quality and effectiveness above all else. That's why we've included guggle in our formula. And I believe guggle is one of the ingredients that puts Thyroid Renew head and shoulders above any other thyroid supplement you'll find on the market. Ingredient number 5 is ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is an adaptogenic herb that balances stress in the body. Inflammation is one of the biggest biochemical triggers that can block your thyroid pathway. That's why you may have noticed that when you get flare-ups, when there are inflammation triggers in your life, like stress from work, family, or financial issues, eating foods that are dietary triggers like gluten, dairy, or refined sugar, immune system stressors like the flu, sunburns, and or cold exposure. That's why we've included ashwagandha in Thyroid Renew as an amazing superfood to support healthy stress and inflammation responses in the body. Ashwagandha has been used in Ayurvedic medicine for over 5,000 years because of its strong link to thyroid health in women. It's backed by over 22,000 studies that show that this powerful herb stimulates healthy thyroid and liver activity, the Journal of Pharmacy and Pharmacology, normalizes TSH, T3, and T4 thyroid hormone levels in your blood, the Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine, balances stress in humans in over 32 studies, Murdoch University, and more. That's why we've included ashwagandha inside Thyroid Renew for all of these benefits. Ingredient number 6 is L-tyrosine. Your thyroid makes T3 and T4 from 2 raw ingredients, iodine and an amino acid called L-tyrosine. In other words, L-tyrosine is one of the precursors for thyroid hormones. So it's crucial to supply your thyroid with enough L-tyrosine, which is why we've included it inside Thyroid Renew. On top of that, over 7,460 studies show that L-tyrosine supports memory, concentration, and focus in women, UCLA and University of North Carolina. Keeps you mentally sharp as you age, Journal of Psychiatric Research. Helps support healthy TSH levels, University of Southern California, Los Angeles. That's why L-tyrosine is our 6th ingredient. Ingredient number 7 is vitamin A. The last ingredient inside Thyroid Renew is vitamin A. It might sound like the least interesting ingredient, but make no mistake, vitamin A is critical for healthy thyroid function. Here's why. Studies show that vitamin A helps your liver activate T4 into T3. In one study, it made a dramatic difference in T3 levels in women, which is a good thing if you want energy and a fast metabolism. Journal of the American College of Nutrition. Regulates the production of TSH, which is the signal that starts your thyroid pathway, Linus Pauling Institute. Supports your thyroid from oxidative damage, University of Rome, Italy, and more. I've found that vitamin A is essential to helping thyroid patients feel better, which is why we've included it as our last ingredient. These 7 ingredients make up Thyroid Renew's unique breakthrough formula. Thyroid Renew is unique and the only supplement formulated by a certified nutrition specialist. We source every ingredient from a premium manufacturer. There's nothing added to dilute the formula. And Thyroid Renew is made in an FDA-inspected, CGMP certified facility based in the United States. Rest assured, this is one of the safest, most effective formulations for a low thyroid I believe that's ever been created. Thyroid Renew was designed for anyone who struggles with a low thyroid or who has Hashimoto's. But I'll be honest, any woman, whether she's 20 years old or 60, should be prioritizing her thyroid health. Like I said, the thyroid is one of the most important glands for women's health. If your thyroid is off, your entire body will feel off. You'll uncontrollably gain weight simply because your metabolism's slower. Your skin and hair will age faster. You could even have problems with fertility or your monthly cycle. Thyroid Renew helps your thyroid stay in tip-top shape, so you feel well at any age. Plus, who doesn't want to burn more calories on autopilot or have younger looking skin and hair? Sign me up. If you've gained a few extra pounds, feel more tired than you used to, or are shedding a lot of hair, I recommend you grab Thyroid Renew before your thyroid gets any worse. Some women come to my clinic not knowing if their thyroid's low. They just know something's off about their bodies. You gain a few or not so few extra pounds around the middle, you're more tired than usual, and you start seeing hair come out while you're in the shower. This is usually around the time when a woman's thyroid starts to slow down. It's also the perfect time to rebalance your body with Thyroid Renew, because if you don't fix your nutrient deficiencies, thyroid starvation can get worse, grow into bigger autoimmune problems, and rob you of your joy for life. If you know your thyroid is low and nothing has helped you feel better, Thyroid Renew was made for you. Some women come into my office knowing they have a low thyroid. They've already been diagnosed and they've tried everything: medications, supplements, diet changes, multivitamins, everything. Yet they don't feel any better. If that's you, let me assure you, Thyroid Renew was made for you. This is a unique formula that I developed myself, and I guarantee it's different from anything you've tried before. Just check out what other people have said.
I've battled thyroid issues for 13 years. Thyroid Renew is amazing. I was very skeptical as I've tried several different thyroid support meds with no luck. Well, I decided to try one more. I've only taken it for a little over a week and I feel so much less achy. I'm sleeping better and I'm a lot less tired throughout the day. Thank you.
I have thyroid issues and it's very hard to lose weight even with the medication I take for it. It's helped a lot and I was able to lose 10 pounds.
I needed help with my thyroid, so I purchased Thyroid Renew. I only take one thyroid pill a day now and have so much more energy.
Thyroid Renew has helped reduce my thyroid readings so far and help with fatigue. I believe it's a very good product.
I take Thyroid Renew daily. I've lost weight, sleep better, and I have more energy.
My thyroid TSH was high, 5.7. Thyroid Renew has been lowering those numbers. I think it's helping me. I'll be ordering again.
At this point, you may be wondering, how much does Thyroid Renew cost? Let me ask you a question. How much is your health worth to you? I've seen both sides. I've been so sick that I was stuck in a wheelchair and in bed all day. And I've been happy, healthy, and enjoying the time I have left on this beautiful planet. I've spent thousands and thousands of dollars on doctor visits, medications, and supplements to fix my low thyroid, none of which worked. My opinion, good health is priceless, especially as you get older. But if you had to put a number on it, what would it be? 1,000? 500? Well, here's the good news. Thyroid Renew isn't going to cost you $1,000 or even $500. In fact, it's not $400, $300, or even $200. Instead, the total investment to get a 30-day supply of Thyroid Renew today is just $97. But you know what? By watching this entire presentation, you've proven that you take your health as seriously as we take ours, and we love to reward that kind of commitment. That's why today, on this page only, we're going to slash the price of your new thyroid supplement. When you submit your order using the secure form at the bottom of this page, you'll be saving a whopping 49% off the retail price. That's an investment of only $49 for your bottle, but it gets even better. Pick up 3 bottles of Thyroid Renew today, each protected by our 100% money-back guarantee, and you'll save an incredible $174 off the retail price for an extremely limited time only. You'll get 3 bottles of Thyroid Renew for the retail price of 2. And by placing your order, you'll be grandfathered into this exclusive price for life. That means even if the price of Thyroid Renew goes up, you'll never pay retail for any of your bottles today or at any other time you decide to order more. Just keep in mind that you must act today in order to guarantee the lowest possible price. That's a 60% savings, making it even easier to get all the thyroid benefits I've shown you, documented by countless trials and scientific studies from all over the world. You get the trusted thyroid formula developed by a certified nutrition specialist and leading thyroid expert that's supported by countless testimonials and success stories from men and women all over. And it's the only formula specifically created to fix thyroid starvation, the root cause of a low thyroid. There's simply no comparison when it comes to quality, purity, and value, period. However, we can only guarantee your discounted prices until our current inventory runs out. And that's not hype, it's simple economics. Due to some recent supply chain issues, we can only source a certain amount of selenium and guggle each year. That impacts how many bottles we can produce at any given time. So after our current inventory runs out, obtaining everything to make a new batch of Thyroid Renew right away could be impossible or cost more, forcing us to readjust our pricing for future bottles. That's another reason we've made it easy to stock up right now with the 3 bottles for the price of 2 offer. A discount of 60% and a massive savings of $174 off the retail price. Just look below this presentation right now and choose the option that's best suited for you. Every order of Thyroid Renew is protected by a 100% money-back guarantee. I want to give you my word that if you have a low thyroid or Hashimoto's, Thyroid Renew is made for you, even if you've tried other thyroid supplements before and they haven't worked. The reason why I believe in this formula so strongly is because I developed it myself. I struggled with hypothyroidism for over 2 decades before I fixed my thyroid. The key to my recovery? Nutrition. I thank God I learned as much from my nutrition degree as I did, because it helped me to understand the deficiencies that can lead to low thyroid function. Today, I want to share this formula with you so you can experience the same transformation I did, and the same transformation that thousands of my thyroid patients have enjoyed. That's why I want to remove all the risk for you by giving you a 60-day, 100% money-back guarantee on every order of Thyroid Renew. If you're unsatisfied at all for any reason, if you're not 100% thrilled with the results you see, feel, and test with your doctor, just send us an email at support@getbrightnaturals.com and we'll refund you every penny with no questions asked, no hassles, and absolutely no hard feelings. You'll even get to keep the bottles, free of charge. All of this information will be on the receipt for your order of Thyroid Renew, and we are very easy to get a hold of. So if you're interested, go ahead and click the button below to choose your best money-saving option now. Remember, to fix a low thyroid, you need all 3 thyroid minerals: selenium, zinc, and copper. These minerals are required for the steps in your thyroid pathway to function properly, and without them, you won't feel better, even if you're taking thyroid medications like levothyroxine or Synthroid. Most women who struggle with a low thyroid are deficient in at least 1, if not all 3 of these minerals, because for the most part, it's impractical to eat a super clean diet with all the vitamins and minerals you need 24/7. And most multivitamins are a cheap hodgepodge of 30 different ingredients, not a targeted formulation to fix the root cause of a low thyroid. Most thyroid supplements on the market are based on old science, have cheap, low-quality ingredients, and either don't have the right formulation with all 3 thyroid minerals or are missing crucial ingredients like guggle and ashwagandha. Thyroid Renew has been proven to help thyroid patients feel better fast. Our unique formula is the only one that's been formulated by one of the top thyroid experts in the country. It's made in a clean, GMP-certified, temperature-controlled manufacturing facility in the United States. And when you submit your order today, you can get 3 bottles for the price of 2. That means you'll be saving up to 60% off the retail price, which is up to $174 in savings. And remember, you'll be grandfathered into this discounted price so you can order more whenever you wish without ever paying retail. Plus, every bottle you order today and in the future will always be protected by our 60-day money-back guarantee. We want you to enjoy treating yourself to your new thyroid solution, knowing you're getting the highest quality and best deal with 0 risk whatsoever. So, provided Thyroid Renew is still in stock, you should see a secure order form at the bottom of this page with 3 money-saving options for you to choose from. If you don't see a form below, I'm sorry, but that means we've temporarily run out. If you do see the form though, then there are still enough bottles in stock to guarantee the current pricing. And now that you're ready to try Thyroid Renew for yourself, after you've filled out that form, your new thyroid solution will be on its way. Here's exactly how to get your own risk-free, discounted supply of Thyroid Renew sent straight to your door. 1. Scroll down below to view the safe and secure order form at the bottom of this page. 2. Choose the best money-saving option that works for you. 3. Enter your billing address and best email to receive your order confirmation and receipt. 4. Then enter your payment details and click on the big colorful button to submit your order, and we will immediately process your order and get it out to you as fast as possible. In most cases, you'll receive your Thyroid Renew in about 5 business days. Your order is 100% secure and guaranteed. Bright Naturals has partnered with Visa, American Express, Discover, and MasterCard to process payments. We also use the same 256-bit encrypted security that's the gold standard for online payments, so your information is completely protected. To make extra sure, you'll need to enter the CVC security code on your card as well. If you're using a Visa, MasterCard, or Discover card, this will be a 3-digit code on the back of your card. If you're using an American Express card, it'll be the 4-digit code on the front of your card, located above your number. Once you've finished entering your shipping and payment details, including CVC security code, simply click the big bright button to serve your discounted bottles of Thyroid Renew. You'll also receive a receipt within minutes, which includes all of Bright Naturals' contact information in case you have any questions or need to return your order. However, please remember, due to demand and the ever-changing prices of the premium ingredients Thyroid Renew uses, we can only guarantee today's discounted prices until the current inventory runs out. So be sure to secure your order today while there's still enough bottles available. All you have to do is give Thyroid Renew an honest try, which you have a full 60 days to do. And if you're not satisfied for any reason whatsoever, simply contact our world-class customer support team using the information that will be on your receipt, and we will promptly issue you a refund. No questions asked, no hassles, and absolutely no hard feelings. Deal? You now have a very important decision to make. You're at a fork in the road with 2 potential outcomes. Option 1 leads you down a road of uncertainty. Maybe you're worried that a low thyroid will grow into worse autoimmune problems and want a simple way to protect your thyroid health. Maybe you feel like you're merely existing instead of living and want to take back control of your body and live a healthier, more fulfilling lifestyle. Maybe you're like so many folks I've met, worried poor health will lead to missing out on all the amazing events you have yet to experience, no longer able to be present for holidays or your kids' or grandkids' big moments. Luckily, option 2 leads you down another path. The path you already know is the better choice. One where you have peace of mind, knowing you're supplying your body with the minerals and nutrients your body needs to maintain a healthy thyroid, have more energy and vitality, support healthier skin, hair, and nails, enjoy a better mood and mental well-being, maintain a healthy metabolism, and not continuously gain weight no matter what you do, clear brain fog so you can focus, read, and concentrate better, and more. Why miss out on all of this when there's no risk to try it for yourself? You deserve to experience this for yourself, but only you can make that decision. Do so now by claiming your risk-free supply of Thyroid Renew. We've made it easy to stock up right now with the 3 bottles for the price of 2 offer, a discount of 60% and massive savings of $174 off the retail price. Ordering today grandfathers you into this exclusive discounted price for whenever you want to order more Thyroid Renew without paying retail. And if you don't agree Thyroid Renew lives up to its reputation, or if you're not happy for any reason, you pay nothing, period. Fair enough? Treat yourself to a risk-free supply of Thyroid Renew plus free shipping now. Scroll down below to view the safe and secure order form at the bottom of this page. Choose the best money-saving option that works for you. Enter your billing address and best email to receive your order confirmation number and receipt. Then enter your payment details and click on the big colorful button to submit your order, and we will immediately process your order and get it to you as fast as possible. Thanks for reading and welcome aboard. Frequently asked questions. Rachel O. from Kansas City, Kansas asks, will Thyroid Renew really help me support a healthy thyroid? Yes, Thyroid Renew has already helped over 43,789 men and women who've struggled with low thyroids and Hashimoto's. Many feel better quickly. I've formulated it to support the most common nutrient deficiencies at the root of low thyroid function, and added superfoods and herbs to support absorption and healthy inflammation responses. It's a unique formula I developed myself after making it my life's work to study the nutrition behind low thyroid disorders. Inside Thyroid Renew, you'll find selenium, the mineral your thyroid needs to make T3 and T4 hormones. Zinc, the mineral your liver needs to convert inactive T4 into active T3. Copper, the mineral your cells need to convert T3 into energy in the form of ATP. Guggle, the flower resin that helps your thyroid uptake more nutrients. L-tyrosine, the amino acid precursor your thyroid needs to make T3 and T4 hormones. Vitamin A, the vitamin your liver uses to balance your thyroid hormones. And ashwagandha, an adaptogenic herb that provides stress and antioxidant support. You can see the nutrition label here. This powerful 7-ingredient formula is effective, targeted, and made specifically for women with low thyroids. Elizabeth B. from St. George, Utah asks, how will Thyroid Renew help me feel better? Thyroid Renew is designed to help with brain fog, unwanted weight gain, chronic fatigue, cold sensitivity, hair loss, mood swings, and other low thyroid symptoms. Once your thyroid pathway is functioning properly, I predict you'll feel better and your symptoms will ease fast. David V. from Seattle, Washington asks, what makes Thyroid Renew different from other thyroid supplements? Thyroid Renew is a unique formula. Most other thyroid supplements are lower quality, not as effective, and also make you nauseous. I believe we've solved these problems with Thyroid Renew, which is why it's one of our most popular products at Bright Naturals. Simply take 2 capsules a day with a meal and enjoy the benefits. Lisa B. from Rapid City, South Dakota asks, most thyroid supplements make me nauseous. What about Thyroid Renew? The reason most thyroid supplements come with some nausea is because selenium and copper are harder to absorb for some people. We've added herbs to help with that. Just take 2 capsules of Thyroid Renew with a meal. I like to take it with breakfast or with the first meal of the day. Emma L. from Fort Collins, Colorado asked, is Thyroid Renew really made in a GMP certified facility? Yes. CGMP is known as Current Good and Manufacturing Practice Regulations enforced by the FDA. It's used by manufacturing facilities to ensure proper quality, purity, design, monitoring, and control over the facility. To ensure quality, Thyroid Renew is manufactured right here in the United States with ingredients we trace back to the source. Greta W. from Las Vegas, Nevada asked, is Thyroid Renew really backed by a 60-day, 100% money-back guarantee? Yes. Every order of Thyroid Renew is covered by a 60-day money-back guarantee. If you don't absolutely love Thyroid Renew, if you don't see a dramatic difference in the way you feel, you can just send us an email at support@getbrightnaturals.com for a full refund. You'll even get to keep the bottles. That way, there's zero risk to giving Thyroid Renew a try. Jennifer C. from Baltimore, Maryland asks, how much Thyroid Renew should I take each day? And how big are the capsules? All it takes is 2 capsules of Thyroid Renew a day. Each capsule is small, about the size of a pea, and easy to swallow. The compounds inside will go to work immediately to support healthy thyroid levels. There are 60 capsules or a month's supply in each bottle. Angeline L. from San Diego, California asks, I'm ready to order Thyroid Renew. What now? It's easy. Click the button below right now to add a supply of Thyroid Renew to your order. We recommend the 3 or 6 bottle package of Thyroid Renew to save money. Give the formula time to work and ensure you have enough even if we run out of stock. There's no added shipping for bigger orders, and the 6-bottle option is the lowest price you'll find for Thyroid Renew anywhere. Once the order's placed, we will ship your bottles out of our warehouse. Then the package should arrive in about 5 business days. As I mentioned, your order of Thyroid Renew is covered by a 60-day, 100% money-back guarantee, so there's absolutely no risk and an amazing new life to gain. So click the button below to claim your supply of Thyroid Renew today. Thanks for reading.